What's my SatAttack squad? It's your boy SatAttack. Well, now y'all see the title, man. But I tell you what, everything depends on Anthony Davis. And before even watching the video, and I agree with this title. Everything does rely on that, man, because he's got to be the best player now. Like, LeBron too old to be playing two sides. He's that lazy ass on defense. Gonna give up some drives. You gotta swat the AD. Bah, bah. You know what I'm saying? AD got, like, it's not a coincidence they won 2 games that he balled out. But LeBron balled out game 2 where they got blown out by 30. AD had a bad game. AD balled out first game. LeBron had a decent game. Like, it depends on AD, because AD's defense and rebounding is what's gonna win this series. That's what's gonna win this series. Let's see what he's talking about though. I was trying to think about other shit to say, but
outside shooters.
We slow this down back.
Anthony Davis, obviously, it's counterintuitive. But
when he's on his shit, he's a top 5 player, bro. I don't care.
Angeles' superstar.
I don't care who he put on list. AD better be on a top 5 list when he's playing his shit. Like,
in the first 3 games of this series. In game 1, Darvin Ham had his guards play on top of the Warriors' movement shooters, funneling them down into the paint.
Yeah, love it. But somehow, I don't know, I'm not a coach, but Warriors actually did some shit in game 2 to like go against that. Forgot what they did.
This strategy is so effective because it takes away 3-point shots while also leveraging Davis's incredible shot blocking skills at the basket.
It's crazy how he just be
He
blocking
altered
shit
a number of key shots down the stretch in LA's Game 1 victory.
Give me that.
On this trip, multiple Lakers were afraid to even shoot near him because he can just sag off a non-shooter and then act like a one-man force field.
And this past game, that boy was getting hella deflections playing up. Couple possessions, he stayed back, and Klay Thompson just hit 3s coming off the pick and roll. So he stepped up. He was playing the passing lanes perfect. Hey, AD, we need a game 4 from you. Come on, my boy. You win this game, 90% of the time you're gonna win this series. So we gotta get up 3-1. Come on, AD.
So it's hard to
end this series fast as possible, right? You don't want
to
last longer.
The series, the Warriors sent Kevon Looney
you can't be playing with the Warriors. You gotta kill him while you can.
Roll with Curry, pulling AD out to the line so he couldn't protect the basket.
Yeah,
Davis
but he could have swatted that though.
Other Lakers needed to rotate to the paint, which also led to wide open 3-point
That's why Draymond
shots.
Green is also a key factor in the Warriors. I'm sorry I'm pausing a lot, but Draymond Green is also a key factor, because you're not doing this picking like Looney not doing this. I'm sorry, like Looney not as fast as Draymond. Looney is gonna get caught up by AD gonna be able to get back on Looney.
Also led to wide open 3-point shots.
That's why Draymond's the X factor too.
They moved Davis over to JaMychal Green so he wouldn't be pulled out into the Steph Draymond pick and roll.
Smart.
This might sound counterintuitive since JaMychal is in the game to space out,
but he's not as good as Draymond with the pick and roll.
But he's not that good of a shooter above the break. And more importantly, he's not a role threat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Draymond can play make in that situation, which puts the Lakers in rotation. And
that's what I'm saying. Draymond is the key. But I like the way that they put AD on JaMychal. That's smart as fuck.
So if he screens for Curry, they just switch it. Draymond can't attack Reeves on the outside, and Vando can pressure Curry because he has the wall of Davis. This works for off-ball actions too. Since
I'm excited for game 4, because I know Steve Curry gonna come with some crazy ass adjustment too. I'm just worried. I'm just hoping Darvin Ham is up to
just switch.
It's a chess match at this point.
And even if he gets
it's a chess match.
Paint is still clogged up.
Chess match at this point between the coaches.
And it's a turnover. Compare that to AD.
Because I don't think they're gonna start JaMychal Green game 4.
Sagged way off the screener, which leaves room for Klay to walk into a shot.
That's a tough shot. That's a tough shot. I don't give a damn. That's a good contest.
To start game 3 as well, which freed Thompson up for a few more 3s.
Yeah, and they start stepping up.
They adjusted by bringing him up near the level of the screen and he plays the pocket pass for an incredible steal.
Yes, sir.
And
See,
that
he
turns
too
defense into
too long, bro. Like if you bounce back, he's gonna steal. If you throw it over, he's 6'10".
That's on the
That boy long as hell. Pause.
A minute later, he's up near the screen again, takes the roll away, then scares Clay into a pass, only to turn and block Green in one swoop. And that level of rim protection is reserved for the basketball gods.
That is fucking nasty, AD.
Here's what it looks like with the brow on the bench, with Wenyen Gabriel jumping to block Curry, and then it takes him a second to recover, like just about everyone on Earth.
It's not the same. Bro got that pogo stick on 2K. I don't even play 2K, but I remember that bad.
First pass, then spins to scare off Clay, and blocks the pass with his other hand, and then tracks down the ball.
Bro, that is fucking crazy.
And that is a Bill Russell special, ladies and
gentlemen. Hey, I don't care. AD gotta, if they win finals, AD gotta win finals MVP, bro.
And Davis does this constantly with that massive 7.5-foot wingspan.
That's so.
His active hands were a real difference maker in this game.
And I'm a LeBron fan, but AD, you only win Lakers winning if AD keeps playing like this. And if he keeps playing like this, he's gonna be finals MVP.
Pick and roll pocket passes.
I don't even care. I'm a LeBron fan.
I really love this one too, where he's chasing a loose ball, sticks out that goalie stick, and saves.
That was yep. I remember that play. That could have changed the game right there
Davis's
too.
length has completely taken away the basket area for the Warriors.
Bro thought he was LeBron.
They're shooting
bro, when I seen this live, I was like, bro, I feel like LeBron. LeBron just did that move like a quarter ago.
Shooting just 39% against his contests within 6 feet of the hoop. That's an unbelievable 24% lower than what is expected, according to Second Spectrum's tracking.
I've never seen Curry miss layups like that.
Right there. Just as important. Curry gets by his man, but doesn't want to challenge AD, so he ends up with this tough.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Come on,
Davis's
AD.
timing on shots
we need a back-to-back game right here.
Staying down on a little up fake here to target the ball right out of the hand. And he's blocked 11 shots.
Because even if say you do your thing, game 4 we win, you could have a game 5 off. Because when you coming back 3-2 to LA, like game 5 you could take off, like not play crazy hard. You could even get blown out type shit. But game 6 we're gonna need you back, my boy.
Games of this series. And that's coming off a series where he terrorized the Memphis Grizzlies.
Because I know this shit gotta be tiring though. Bro probably jumped like 500 times a game.
And defensive versatility
that's
by
exaggeration.
Flying all over the court and out defending the defensive player.
Oh my.
Now,
I'm
as much of a difference maker as Davis is on defense, his offense also makes this so effective.
That's an
He had a huge night in game 1, in part because he's too quick for Kevon Looney.
And Draymond's too small, in which he causes penalties or fouls.
That's really tricky for a big man like Looney to navigate, and there's no size left to help. The Warriors had trouble playing this straight up in the regular season because Davis can catch in a great position to attack. So Golden State's countering by taking away that curl option.
I see a lot of Warriors fans crying about fouls, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all be hacking like a motherfucker. Y'all playing a team damn near double your size. Like, what do y'all expect? People really be having no basketball IQ.
And when Davis cuts back door, Curry slides over to help, but he leaves a small window for LeBron, and it's an easy layup. This play starts with Davis stealing an entry pass, and that creates a cross match in transition where Jordan Poole is on LeBron. James can use his massive size advantage to back him down, and when Looney goes to help, he just throws it up to Davis, and with Kevon out of the way, he's just too big. Curry is actually in great position, but he's like a 5th grader next to AD, and Wiggins even blocks it, but Davis is just too strong.
That's crazy. The fact that he still even made that.
Big defensive adjustment in game 2 was sliding Draymond onto Davis, and Green's quick enough to stay in front of him while not being overwhelmed physically on the block. Remember, it's easier to attack Davis's defense with a smaller lineup that can stretch him with more shooting. But if you go too small, he'll punish you on offense, pushing in transition here, which forces someone other than Draymond to guard him. No one comes down to switch or double, and that is a massive size advantage against Gary Payton II that LA will take every time.
Every time.
In these playoffs, the Lakers have a 1-7.
Warrior fans gonna be like, oh, this isn't fair. This isn't fair. That's clear fire.
In these playoffs, the Lakers have
that's
a
the shit.
117
You guys give up 30 free throws. That's why. I got Gary Payton guarding
points better than when he goes to the bench, and that pattern has continued in this series, largely because teams sacrifice their own defense to improve their offensive hopes of scoring on AD. The Brow has historically been a mediocre mid-range shooter, but when that shot is going, there's not much you can do.
Yeah.
Draymond is sagged
We're gonna
off
need that
here
shot
to take
tomorrow.
away Davis as a roll threat, so that concedes the long jumper that the Warriors actually won. Because if he gets loose behind you, he might be the best lob threat in NBA history. And if Golden State brings a third defender into the action to help, LeBron can just spit it out to a shooter, and it's still really good offense.
D-Lo, we're gonna need you too, my boy. You came out swinging. Come on, give us one more game. Give us one more game.
Is good enough and flexible enough that they'll continue to have counters in the back half of this series. But Davis is so good right now, especially on the defensive end, that he forces Golden State into compromises when they change up their strategies. And whatever happens in the rest of this tournament, he's probably been the most dominant defensive force in the playoffs.
Yeah, he had hella blocks against Grizzlies,
and he's
too.
given the Lakers a chance to knock off the defending champs. If you want to work in basketball,
love it. I'm assuming that the episode's over, but Road 2K, man, like I said, man, AD and Draymond the matchup, bro. If he on, it's game over. But Draymond offense, if he stays out of foul trouble, it's gonna be a problem too, because his rolling ability is like he's mastered that rolling ability. Like, he's been playing in that system for like 5-6 years, been the roller the 5-6 years. Not like way longer than that, but I'm just saying that's since he's been mastered it. But Road 2K, man, Road 2K, tomorrow gonna be fun. Lakers win tomorrow, series is over. Warriors win tomorrow. Shit to get home court back. That's gonna be tough, but tomorrow's a big ass game, AD. We need you, my boy. We need you. Let's get it. We need the role players too, but it's a home game. Come on, step up. But